Hello everybody, in this video we'll talk about how to create an outline before we start writing the essay, and I'll give you some instructions about your assignments, which comprises 5% of your yearly grade. Let's get going. So the essay writing process includes choosing a topic and identify subtopics. As you remember, you have already done this and you sent me your topics and your subtopics and I gave you feedback. If you still haven't seen your feedback, please go to Otto-Class, find the topic and subtopic assignment and click on your response and you'll see your feedback there. I sent videos to some of you and some of you received some text feedback, so please go ahead and check them if you haven't done so. The next step is to create an essay outline, and finally we write the essay itself, and you are required to submit the essay outline by December 13th, Sunday, 11 p.m. and as I said, it's 5% of your yearly grade. And the essay will be submitted by the week of January 4th to 8th. This is a tentative date. The exact date will be announced later on, and it comprises 25% of your yearly grade. And today people will talk about creating an essay outline. So what is an outline? After you decide on your topic or thesis statement, it is time to make an outline. It is a general plan of what you are going to write. We could argue that making an outline is similar to drawing plans to build a house. If your outline is good, your essay will come out good. If your plans are good, again, the building of the house will go smoothly and you will not have any problems. So let's talk about the benefits of an outline. So it can be helpful for two reasons, in two ways. The first one is that an outline will help make your essay more organized. Remember, we talked about unity in our previous sessions. So if you create an outline and follow it carefully, then your paragraphs will maintain unity. There won't be any irrelevant sentence out there. And secondly, it saves time. So yes, preparing an outline may take some time, but when you're finished, you'll be able to write the first draft of your essay more quickly than without an outline. Okay, now we'll talk about the structure of the essay outline. So this is the essay outline that you'll use, the essay outline template that you're going to fill in when you're submitting your assignment. All of the boxes have to be filled in before you submit this outline. So we have name, section, essay question. Remember, you have chosen an essay question from a list of about 35 questions. So you're going to write this down. And then for the body paragraphs, you're going to write a topic sentence, your two major supports, first one here and the second one here. And what about this section, source to support the major? This is the first time we're talking about this. Remember, well, it's not actually the second time. I talked about it briefly at the beginning of the year. So, for every major support, you need to find a source, an outside source, to support the major idea. Okay? And, well, in total, for every body paragraph, you have two major ideas, right? And in total, we have 3 body paragraphs. So that makes 6 major ideas for the whole essay. And for each major idea, you need 1 citation. What is a citation? It's an outside source that you would use to support the major ideas. Okay? And you're going to write down the information about that source in this section. Okay? So in the source info, we got the author, date of publication, page, paragraph number, title, type of the source, and URL. In the excerpt, you'll briefly copy and paste the relevant section that you're going to use to support your major idea. Okay? Now, and you'll do it for all the body paragraphs. Body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and all the major ideas. Okay? And we got some information here. Also, please read them carefully. This is the grading criteria. Okay, so here we got this information. The excerpt must be taken from at least 3 different sources. What does that mean? The excerpts must be taken from at least 3 different sources. So, well, you can use 3 different resources, like one maybe journal article, one newspaper article, and one book, let's say. However, you need to cite from those 3 sources a total of 6 times. Why 6 times? Because you need an outside support for each of the major ideas in each body paragraph. So we have 3 body paragraphs, and that makes 6 major supports. So you need to find 6 citations from at least 3 resources. Okay, now we're going to read a good example of a student essay. It's in the first link in the description box below the video. Okay, please read it, and then we'll analyze it part by part so that you know how to fill in the outline template. Okay, so right now I want you to stop the video, go to the link, and read the text, read that example of a student essay, which is a good example, okay? And then resume the video at this point, okay? Now stop the video. Okay, I assume that you have read the text. Now let's take a look at it part by part. So, what is the essay question and the thesis statement in this sample student essay? The essay question is, what are the 3 effects of bipolar disorder, right? And the thesis statement, which controls the whole essay, is this. Bipolar disorder impacts human social life in terms of social relationships, behavioral patterns, and daily activities. So what are these things? Social relationships, behavioral patterns, and daily activities. These are the subtopics. Remember, you also chose a topic and identified subtopics and sent them to me. So what are we going to use the subtopics for? Well, for our body paragraphs, right? Well, speaking of which, so in each body paragraph we have a topic sentence, and the topic sentence must be based on subtopic 1. So in this case it must be based on social relationships, right? So what was the topic sentence? The topic sentence in the first body paragraph is, firstly, bipolar disorder leads to many relationship problems. What about the major supporting idea? What is the first major idea that supports this topic sentence? It was, bipolar disorder negatively affects family relationships. So, well, the main category is relationship problems, and the first subcategory is family relationships in this case. Now, you need to find a source to support the major one, okay? And the source info must include author, date, title, type, URL, and the excerpt must be brief, and it should include only the relevant section. So this is an example. As you see, the authors are given here, date of publication, and page and paragraph number, the title of the text, and the type of the source. So it's a journal article, it could be a news magazine article, or it could be a book, and the URL that you found it in, and finally we got the excerpt. Okay, so you need to fill in the outline in this way for the source info and the excerpt sections. And the second major supporting idea is bipolar disorder leads to marital problems. So our topic sentence is, it leads to many relationship problems, and under that we have family relationships and marital problems. Marital means related to marriage. And you need to come up with the source to support the second major. And this is an example. So author, date of publication, page, paragraph number, the title of the text, what type of resource is this? It's a magazine, URL, and the excerpt. Okay? So you have to do the same thing for body paragraph 2 and body paragraph 3. So the topic sentence in the second body paragraph is bipolar disorder affects one's behavioral patterns, and major supporting idea is it affects patients' eating patterns in a negative way. The source, major supporting idea 2, is that the patients have irregular speaking patterns, and you see, so it affects one's behavioral patterns. And the first behavioral pattern is eating pattern, and the second one is irregular speaking patterns, right? And the second source to support the major idea. Have you noticed something? All of these are in the form of, and the last topic sentence is bipolar disorder affects one's performance in daily activities. Major supporting idea 1 is it hurts their daily routines. And the source, of course, is needed. And major supporting idea 2 is this disease affects the patient's performance in the workplace negatively. So you see, performance in daily activities, under that, daily routines, and performance in the workplace. And finally, you need to include the source to support major 2. You can find the student sample essay and the completed outline, the example completed outline on OddoClass in this assignment, in the essay outline assignment, okay? And now let me show you where you can find that. So as usual, go to English 101 sections 10, 13, 16, 22 and 26, and then go down to the week of December 7th and 13th, and you'll see these two. Okay, so this is the sample student essay and complete outline that you can use as an example. All right, and this is the outline template. You need to complete and submit this document. You don't see the assignment itself here because I haven't set it up yet. So, but it will be here when you watch this video, okay? And also the video itself will be here, and you can click on it and watch it. Okay, let me go back to the presentation. So don't forget to fill in the form. By form, I mean the outline template, and submit it by December 13th, Sunday, 11 p.m. And, well, this is very important. I want full sentences for the topic sentences and major ideas. And a total of at least 6 citations for each major, and from at least 3 sources, and a maximum of 9 citations. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can contact me by mail. I hope it helps. See you soon.